What is up? What is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Jumping right into it. I have a new saddle. If you are a fan of the Berk Lupina or just Berk saddles in general, then this looks pretty familiar to you, right? Now, I'm going to let you know right now, this is not a Berk saddle. This is a Rit saddle. And it's basically, Rit makes all kind of saddles, man. They make a lot of kind of knockoff saddles, and I guess they finally got around to get into like the Berk stuff. I got this saddle from AliExpress, and why did I get this? I've had a Berk saddle before. It personally did not work for me. I think it was just a little too narrow. When I was looking at the specs of the saddle, this one was a little bit wider. So I figured, let me try it. And it was only $100, bro. And for $100, I just had to know, man. I like trying different stuff. So taking a up close look at this, this is a really good looking saddle. It looks really good. As stated, if you are a fan of Berk saddles, this is basically a Berk knockoff. It looks really good. Man, it looks good. The way they put it together, the carve and weave pattern, this is a good looking saddle. I am really excited of trying this out. And the rail system, look at all the space. This has a very generous rail. A whole bunch of adjustment you can make while riding this saddle. Now, what am I riding right now? Currently, I'm riding the Sella Repente saddle, which is this one right here. Now, if you are looking at these saddles, they're almost pretty similar in shape, and that's another reason why I was like, let me try it out so I can kind of see what's going on, right? Now, one of the things for me, I don't love my saddle, but this is the one that's working for me the most right here. I wish it didn't have so much of an aggressive flare. I wish it was a little more tapered. If you were looking at this one, this is a little more tapered. Also, when you measure it, the nose of this saddle is just a little bit shorter. Well, the length of the saddle is a little bit shorter than the Sella, which is going to be great for me. Also, the cutout is a little more generous. Now, some things that's kind of concerning, just looking at the two and putting my hands on them, is I prefer a saddle that's just like flat, right? And if you were looking at this saddle, the one I'm currently riding, it's pretty flat, bro. It is pretty flat. And I do like that. If you're looking at this saddle, it has a little more curve to it, which is, I don't know. I'm going to have to see what it's about, right? Now, another thing that's really different is not just the shape flat-wise like that. If you're looking straight on, nose straight, it's pretty flat this way too, all right? But if you look at this one kind of sweeps down a lot. It kind of has a V, you know, trying to figure out how to put my hands on the thing on camera. It kind of has a V. It kind of slopes down a lot. And I'm not sure if I'm going to like that. But like I said, for me, I like trying different stuff. This might be a better fit. I don't know. We're going to have to get it on the bike and see. But besides that, if you're just looking top down, they are pretty similar. Cutout looks a little more generous here. Like I said, it's slightly shorter in length. The flare is a little bit different, and it just has a different set of curvature from the side and straight on forward. But we're going to see what it's about, right? Now, let's check out the weight of this. Now, both of these saddles have carbon rails, and both of them are fairly light. Just so y'all can see, the Sella is 122 grams. That's pretty lightweight. I'm really happy with the weight of this saddle. But the Berk knockoff, how much is this? 100 grams. That's crazy light. That is crazy light. Let me just double check, make sure. 121. What we doing? 121 grams. 100 grams. Go one more time. 100 grams. Okay, that is light, right? Other things, right, to look at. The Sella, as thin as it is, it has a pretty good amount of flex in it. So, like, if I am sitting on the saddle and I'm giving it some pressure, I'm trying to figure out how to show you this. Here we go. You can see it moving. It has some pretty good flex in there. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Like I said, I've been getting along with it right now. But yeah, it has some flex. This saddle right here, this joint, it don't have no flex, bro. When I am mashing this thing together, it is not really moving at all. It's damn near not moving at all. It is super stiff, bro. Super stiff. And it's almost like there's carbon and then literally a piece of leather on top. It's just a piece of leather. There's no cushion. I mean, they could have just not put the piece of leather on there for real, for real. On this saddle, you have the shell of the saddle, and then there's actually some cushion in here because you can feel it. There's some cushioning in here, but there is no cushion on this. This is just it's just a piece of leather on a piece of carbon. So if you like a more stiff saddle, then this may be something for you. Another thing that was really cool about the saddle is they had all kinds of colors, right? So I recently got a new bike, and my new bike is yellow, and they had a yellow saddle, and that was another thing that was kind of enticing. I was like, maybe I'll get a yellow one, but I told myself if it didn't work out for me and I had to sell the saddle, it'd probably be easier to sell a black saddle versus selling a yellow saddle. And then if I do get along with this, I'll throw this on another bike, and then I'll get another one and then pick up the yellow one as well. But I want to say they have like black, yellow, white, pink, and probably some other colors too, but I'll throw it on the screen and see. But I picked this up from AliExpress. It was $100, man. You cannot beat that, right? Another thing about this seller one, the rails on this saddle, it's pretty long. It gives you a lot of adjustment, but the rails on this one, it's crazy long, bro. That is a whole lot of rail, bro. So if you are riding a bike and you do not have a lot of rail space and you probably need to go more forward or more back, this might be a saddle for you because it has a generous amount of rail space. I'm just looking at it like, damn, that's a lot of damn rail space. That is a good thing, right? And they make two versions of this saddle. One is the one's a K1 and one's a K2. The difference is basically, I think the other one's kind of closed off a little bit more and it's more narrow. But like I said, I've had the Berk Lupina saddle before and I felt like it was just a little bit too narrow. So the one I got was the one that was more wide of the two, and that's why I got this one because I figured it's just something different than I already tried before. If it was the exact same measurements and specs of the Berk Lupina, I probably wouldn't have entertained it because I know I've already been down that road. But since it's a little bit wider, I was like, let me give it a try. Downside of purchasing things from AliExpress is just the time of delivery. In the past, I would say, usually when I'm ordering something from AliExpress, it may take 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I think the longest something ever took was like over 60 days. I freaking thought the damn package was lost. But as of late, man, I would say this is July right now, about to be August. The last like 4 or 5 things that I've ordered from AliExpress, they have, from the time I've ordered them to my door in my hand, it's been taking about 10 days. So I don't know what the hell they got going on, but I am not complaining. The shipping has been outstanding. So if you want to try something new for $100, hey man, check out this red Berk Lupina knockoff. It is, I'm telling you, it is a very, very good looking saddle. It feels very quality made. For $100, I don't think you can go wrong. I think it'd been an excellent experiment. And if you want a little flair or flavor to your bike, like I said, they got the different colors. Hey man, pick one up and try it out. If you are liking the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. We are on the way to 9,000 subscribers. We are almost there. This is your boy, Mr. Rob Armstrong. That's all I got for you, man. I'm out.